Citizens of the galaxy, God games are few and far between, but today we have been sponsored by Fire Squid to check out Reus 2, a new world-building God game that just released, and it's on sale for the launch, and there's even a bundle if you want to buy Reus 1 and Reus 2 together. There's a discount for that, but God games, we don't get a lot of them. There's so many famous God games from the past, but, you know, it sort of fell out of favor, and now we're here in a new one, where, as you can see, we have a bit of a solar system, and we can craft new worlds. Look at this, crafting a new planet. Now, if you want to check out this game, do click the link down below. Otherwise, let me show you what this game is all about. You'll be playing, you essentially are the universe who has sent giant avatar creatures to a planet so that we can guide the people who live there. We're going to create a new planet right here. We have to pick the kind of people we're going to go for. So maybe, you know, there's the sage, which is all about the people are going to be about food, or there's the inventor about science, or goddess. It's going to be about gold and trade. You know, food seems like a good one to go for. And then we want to pick the creatures, the giant creatures that are going to be coming with us. As you can see, there's 3 to choose from. Basically, at the start right now, there's just these 3. There's the forest giant, the ocean giant, and the rock giant. And the 3 of them are essentially us. Difficulty, human, giant, titanic. I think I'm just going to stick to human for now because it says cities grow faster. The final era, there's only 1 to choose from right now. Apex mode, let's go with, let's not challenge ourselves. Let's go for a full draft. There is free play and there are tutorial quests, which, you know, I think I'll leave the tutorial quests on just to make sure that we are seeing everything that we should see. Let's create the planet, and here we go. Crafting our first planet in Reus 2. Oh, look at that. There's some people starting out on this barren world. And there are the gods. Alright, here we are. We're gonna follow along with the tutorial. We gotta settle our first city. But to settle a city, we can't just settle on wasteland. I mean, look at this planet. There's nothing on it. We gotta first terraform the planet with our deities here. So for example, we can terraform by placing some forest. You can see more unlocks later on. Rainforests, sanctuaries, or we could even expand the planet. For the water, we've got ocean. Could also create forests or creeks. Or we could create deserts, or taigas, or mountains. There's a lot of things that unlock as you go. But let's start by just creating a nice patch of forest, like that. And you can see our forest giant establishes a forest. We could then go ahead and maybe place a bit of a desert along here, just for like a few tiles, maybe a couple tiles like that. Just a bit of a desert. And then after that, let's do a section of ocean. And here comes our crab god. Just so we have a bit of each. Come on, place down some ocean. Very nice. Bam, there we go. Now, over here, we should be able to found our first city. I think I'll settle right here, right where we start. That seems like a good idea. Here we go. And they've claimed this territory. This is the region of the city. By the way, this planet may seem small, but remember, there's expand planet. Things get bigger as you go along. Alright, we've made Greenhole. And once we've got a city down, we can place what's called Biotica, which take up these tiles. Now, this is a world crafting building kind of game, which means there's gonna be adjacency bonuses. So for example, under this, we could create a plant, which would be, let's say we place a blueberry right here. And that provides more food. And adding food to the city can increase the population. Look at that. Population increases. So there's a city request to raise the population to 3. The blueberry did it. We completed the city request. Very nice. Now, we could activate a symbiosis in a bioticum. So bioticum, it would be like the environment. Now, for example, the stoat needs a critter like rabbits. So if we look at animals, which come from our... You know, interestingly, we can even like... just tell our gods to move over. I can walk him over here. All right, come over here. Yes. Hello. You are in charge of animals. So we can see stoat and rabbits. Stoats get plus gold if it's adjacent to other creatures. So we could, for example, place down... Oh, there's a plant booster there. We can go ahead and place a rabbit. You know what? Let's place a rabbit here. And then we could place... the stoat here, and they're essentially hunting the rabbits. And that's a symbiosis. You can see it's indicated by the green line. And that all contributes to Greenhole, Hearth of the Sage. Very nice. Now, we want to settle a second city. Now that's something we can start to work on, but I think we need more room on this planet before we can do that. So let's go ahead and add in maybe... Yeah, let's terraform the planet. Let's place some water here. And then we can place some desert. Oh, we gotta wait for... Yeah, we don't want to... Let's do that. And then after that, we could have some forest. Oh, no, not plants. Let's terraform. Let's create more forest. So we're doing a desert there. And we could have a nice big forest on this side once this desert is placed. Terraform, forest, right here. Once the desert's done, there we go. Okay, so we need to work on settling another city, which we can see this icon right here. Call a nomad. Now, do we want the inventor or the huntress? Spirited, skeptic, more science, more food. You know, let's go with the inventor. We already have a food sort of thing going. Let's call the inventor. And let's settle those nomads here, on the desert next to the ocean. That's a nice science spot, right? So we're calling over some nomads. Here they come. They're gonna walk on over. And they're gonna settle right here. Look how much close you can zoom into this. Look at our planet. It's almost fully formed right now. There is still a bit of a wasteland over there. Here they come. They're just sailing on over. So this is one of those more cozy, kind of chill god games, but things start to get quite advanced later on. If you see the trailer, which I'll show some of right now, you'll see that there's, you know, mega cities that build up and rockets and everything, but we all come from humble beginnings. Draft an Apex Bioticum. Okay, so now we are starting to get a little bit more advanced. There's also the city request to have 3 technology. So one thing we can do is, you know, we could give them more science by giving them some redstone. What's this? Gold booster. So we could put some redstone there. And that should give them a bit more science. So you can see here, by placing that, oh, that gave them more gold, I'm sorry. That was more redstone, I see. So, that's still good to have, though. What did I place? So, oh, plus 15 science and plus 5 gold if adjacent to a plant bioticum. So what we want to do is go here and I want to, create a plant. Sagebrush. The plants are different based on what you're looking at. See if we, scroll over here, it's ash and blueberry. But here, it's sagebrush. And if we do that, then they get the science. Because the redstone is next to a plant, you see that synergy. Now they get the science. Very nice. Does it get them to level? Yes! No, that gets them to level 2, sorry. We're going for level 3, that's their request. Yes, level 3. Very nice. Completing these quests gives us these points, which we'll get to using a bit later. Now, we need to unlock an Apex Biotica, which is sort of like the more advanced things we can play. So like this is Rabbit. That's not an Apex Biotica. We can draft some new ones. So for example, let's pick an Apex Biotica for the forest, because we got a lot of forests and our cities are both covering forests. Let's draft the forest Biotica. Apple tree or pangolin. Pangolin, one of my favorite animals ever, so I'm just going pangolin, not even looking at the stats. Go pangolins. Okay, so now we can place a pangolin, which would be an animal. So similar, see, there we got the pangolin, but similar to the plants, you see when we're looking at a forest, we got these. If we're looking at the ocean, we got fish. If we're looking at the desert, we got these. But we got an apex thing here. So output of 5/5 for food and gold, harmony for each different adjacent bioticum type, animal, plant, mineral. So, for example, there's a mineral. There's a plant. So I'd want to place it here, but not enough biodiversity to place it there. So what we can do is we could add... Ooh, can I add a... this would be next to that. Output plus one other critter bioticum. So can I place this stoat here? Because then it'll be an animal. And also, the stoat will benefit from the pangolin, if I'm understanding this correctly. So there's the stoat. And then I should be able to place... Oh, still not enough biodiversity here. We need to have something there, I think. So what else can we add here? If I do this... It costs Eon to place it outside of a city territory. But that might be what we need, really. Alternatively... Let me look at this. Yeah, so according to this, it does say we need biodiversity, place unique biotica in that biome. Oh, I see. So the desert ones are not contributing to this. So what we need to do is we need to add, not an animal here. We need to add a mineral? Plus gold if adjacent. Mossy stone, output of science. So it costs us a bit of Eon to place another thing here. Ooh, I could place bamboo right here. Yes. Let's place bamboo there. So it costs us some Eon to place it outside of the city territory. Not the most efficient way of doing things. Oh, look at that. And then we should be able to place the pangolin right here. Because it's next to an animal and a plant. It needs 2 biodiversity in the same biome. But see, all of this is now feeding each other. And they're getting so much stuff of everything. Food, gold. They'll get the science if they expand their territory out there, but they expand it into the ocean. Okay. Look at them, checking out the pangolins! So, we gotta complete a level 2 request and inspire a project now. So, when presenting you with a challenging request, a city can be inspired to suggest a project. Click the floating inspired button. Look how much stuff this place got. Sand Flats Port. Oh, it knows that it's next to the coast, so it's a port. Okay, so the Sage Village is asking for more food for more people, but what's this? We want to start a new project. A herder's hut. A fruit picker. Plus 50 over 200 of this fruit biotica within borders. Farm. Undergrowth biotica. Ocean biotica. Okay, so we have a little bit of fruit in this biotica. We could have more. If there's more herbivores. I guess we could focus on fruit here. So let's unlock the fruit picker. And they come up with a new idea. And the world actually expands to fit in their new structure. They're a fruit picker. And in that case, what we want is to have more fruits. Let's check plants. We could have more blueberries, and they get more if they're adjacent to a mineral bioticum. So I could, for example, have another fruit thing there, and I could put this one, if adjacent, gets a bonus if it's adjacent to plants. So this should benefit each other. The fruit benefits from the mineral benefits from the plant, and you can see there they benefit each other. And we're just trying to increase the amount of food here. Having that fruit picker really gives us the ability to generate so much food. Look how much food the fruit picker is getting. Because we needed 2 fruits to get basically 50 food from the fruit picker. So just by adding 1 fruit, I gained 10 from the fruit, another 50 from the fruit picker, and then I think the blueberry got a bonus from this as well, so I think we got like 70. And, oh, it's not quite enough. It's not quite enough, because this next level requires 9. But we can go to the next era. So, our planet, we can just move on to the next era. A calm era. Okay, so this is choosing what kind of era we get. So a calm era is what's always available. It's got some basic benefits and stuff like that. But if you've been doing things, you can do more advanced eras. For example, a monument age. So we can do this one if one city has at least 4 gold, basically. So we could do that. We could do the Neolithic Revolution, have at least 2 cities with a population of 3. But we can't do the Iron Age because one city needs at least 3 science. So we can't do the Iron Age, but we could do the Monument Age for money. The inventor will start with a construction monument, give gold for each city on the planet that's smaller than the inventor's city. Or we could do this, up to 3 existing cities will build an extra farm, gaining extra food from plants. This feels like what we're doing right now. Era quests. Okay, fledgling communities. Great cities of old, and Gilded Neolithic Revolution. So there's all these quests that come with the era we pick. But I think the Neolithic Revolution makes sense. Let's confirm that. The Neolithic Revolution. So all cities expand with more food collection. And Greenhole gets even more food from that, because you can see they've constructed another thing. And that gets us the level 2 challenge. This city here has their own little project. Now this is a science city, so do we want +1 for each science in the mineral, +40 if there's 2, 3 undergrowth bioticas, +40, 100 tree bioticas. Okay, we can maybe do trees. How much has this expanded? Into the forest. We could probably get another tree there. Let's unlock woodcutter. So they get a woodcutter. Now under plants, we do have ash, which we can place right here. And that will, I think, bamboo, oh, bamboo counts as undergrowth, not tree. Ah. Right, because bamboo is grass, not trees. So we're gonna have to remember to add another tree here somewhere when the city expands. Okay, so they're gonna get a little bit more stuff. Because there's no trees for the ocean tiles, but we could try and encourage this city to grow a little bit by using up these ocean tiles. So let's see. Bedrock gets +10 science. +1 biodiversity if adjacent to a plant bioticum. Food. Herring. Clownfish. Or we could do sagebrush. Sea anemone. This is science. Can only be placed in shallow waters. So this sea anemone does benefit from the clownfish. Well, does benefit the clownfish as well. So let's place the sea anemone. Oh, that's a bonus slot food booster. Perhaps we should focus on food in there then. And we could just do a herring in there, right? Just to boost more population in this city. There we go. Let's get some more food into the city to help it grow. And we could... This doesn't have any adjacency bonuses. This has a bonus if it's just next to any fish, so we could go ahead and place this here. And give this city even more food. And that benefits from the fish, giving them even more food. Very nice. Plus 19, plus 30. That's a lot of food. This city is gonna grow a lot. Oh, very nice. Up to population 13 now. Okay, so one thing we can do is finish off the rest of our city. So let's go ahead and terraform the rest. We could just do a bit more of a desert. And a bit more of a forest, I think. Yeah, so I've told our forest deity to walk over as well. The mountain guy moves rather slow. We could have a bit more of a forest here, I think. Yeah, we just gotta wait for him to finish work. Great. And this will complete our planet. And that does also allow us to found a new city. The Pirate Queen, gold. Alright, we're gonna call the Pirate Queen Adventurous. Let's call the Pirate Queen, and we're gonna settle here. It has to be next to the ocean, because it's Pirate Queen. But we're gonna get a third city settled here. Off you go. So this is looking, yeah. Raising prosperity. Very good. So our prosperity right now is 50 from population, technology, wealth, and from completed requests. So this quest here, we have to have 3 cities with a population of 3. So that should be easy enough to do here. We're just gonna wait for this city to settle. Port Timber Range. Alright, so let's get you some food. Wait, hold on. Where's Port Timber Range? This one. So they took most of the ocean tiles. So what we want to do is focus on some food. So let's do... What's the adjacency bonus here? Herring, okay. So let's go ahead and put a herring down. And then I think we can put a kelp down. And then this one, if next to a plant bioticum. Now the sea anemone is not a... Is this a plant? I guess it counts as a plant. Okay, we grew a bit over to that side. So, hold on. Let me just check. This clownfish benefits if it's next to a sea anemone. A sea anemone is... I think it counts as a plant. Yeah, ocean plants. animals, minerals. I know it's not technically a plant, but I think it's gonna count as one in this game. So this bedrock gets a benefit if it's next to a plant as well. So we haven't expanded to there yet, but what we would want to do is have the sea anemone here. Wait, hold on. That's a plant as well. But this needs to... This is next to a sea anemone. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll have this clownfish here. And then I'll have bedrock here. And later on I'll have a sea anemone there. And that should provide some nice benefits. You can see nice green lines everywhere. Very good. Now, we do have this tile as well, so let's try get some food over here. We could do a blueberry. And we'll want a mineral next to that. Moss agate. Benefits each other. And then we should be able to use our pangolin again here, because it's next to mineral and fruit. Very nice, and that gets us a bunch of things. I've long surpassed that first goal in the Neolithic Revolution. We're now trying to get more prosperity. We need to get it up to 80. Okay, so to get that, we're already at 70. We could fulfill any of these. The pirate village wants to have more wealth, which is something we might be able to do. The Sage Town wants more population. The Inventor Village wants more biotica. So we just need 10 more of this. So how do we want to go about doing this? So the Inventor Village have 10 technology. Can we add more technology to here? We kind of used up a lot of their stuff. The Sage Town, to get food, to get that much food, it's gonna take quite a bit. So I think just increasing our pirate village to wealth is something we could do. I just need something here. Bonus plant booster. Okay. Oh, but we can't go to the next era. I just realized we evolved so much, we can go to the next era. Right, because we got enough Eon. Alright, let's go to the next era then. Sandflat Sport invites tribes from around the world to host the world's first farmers market. Oh, look at that. That's gonna be so much food. Oh, planet completed. Difficulty human. So obviously difficulty human is not even close to being the highest difficulty. This was a basic planet. Final score 74. Neolithic Revolution. Rewards. Ooh, look at that. We've got 2 stars for doing this. So we unlocked a random apex bioticum for deserts and an apex bioticum for ocean. Unpack reward. Ostriches and sandgrass and mudcracks. Okay. And we got an ocean one as well. Oh, pearls, jasper, and sea crate. Okay, so we can continue playing on this planet, or we could leave planet and create a new one. And the idea of this game is to keep building up you build and build and build. Like, that was a nice, easy starter planet. You can now bring your swamp giant as your plant guardian. You can create the rainforest now, because we reached level 2. Basically, this leveling up is for us, as in the universe. Rainforest biome. New biodiversity and everything. So if we get to level 3, we would unlock the second era, right? Upgrade patches, 2-star biotica. There's a planet shop. You can spend population, technology, and wealth for helpful resources. You could buy Eon. So how many levels are there? Up to 13? Okay, that's quite a lot. I assume that means we have to finish basically 13 planets. So there's eras as well. So look at this. We're just still around here at the start of the ancient era. We're not, like, we didn't even get to the Iron Age. So there's the calm era, right? Difficulty easy. Iron Age, difficulty medium. Age of philosophy, monument age. So we were sort of like floating around here, but still in the ancient era. And so that was a difficulty medium that we went through just now. Oh, but then this is all unknown. 5 in the medieval era, and then 5 in the era of discovery. Biotica. There's a lot to unlock here. This is just desert. This is forest. This is ocean. This is rainforest, which we only just unlocked. And then we haven't even touched those. I assume savanna and taiga? Something like that? Micros? Don't even know what these are. Oh, like, sort of like Biotica, but smaller. Milestones. Oh, we've barely done anything in this game. But look at that. We've completed a planet. Right? That one is done. Now, you can jump back in and keep playing, but the idea is to sort of form a new planet and maybe do something slightly different. For example, we could start as the goddess. And we now have... Hold on, what's this? We've got Swamp Giant, slimy behemoth that controls plant life and moisture. So we can bring that instead of the Forest Giant, right? They can create creek instead of sanctuaries. They create rainforests instead of forests. So this planet is already going to be somewhat different. You could, for example, you know, pick a higher difficulty. We're still in the ancient era, so we can't go beyond that yet. We have to level up to unlock the further eras. But we can now create a new planet and go down with a new swamp deity and a new different... Oh, look at our swamp deity. So swampy. So we could, for example, terraform and just start with a nice big swamp and see how this looks. Oh. We've got a swamp. And we can found a city right here in the swamp. Swamp City. It's called Flowergate. We can go ahead and add in some water there. And we'll add in some desert there. Just to get our planet started. Oh, I see there's these microcharges here, which we haven't even unlocked yet. So because we picked a goddess settlement, it's asking for wealth. So that should be something we can focus on. Oh, Ramon tree? Papaya tree? There's an animal booster there. What do we got? Pit vipers and guinea pigs. So this is a critter. This benefits if it's adjacent to a critter. So what we want is pit viper there and a guinea pig there. Oh, hold on, I overrode the command. Let's put some guinea pigs. Pit viper. This gets us some food and a decent amount of wealth. We can also have a look at what stone? Amethyst. If adjacent next to an animal. Ooh, let's put an amethyst. That gets us more. So because this is a swamp biome, the stuff is completely different. Have 15 prosperity. Okay, so it's currently 9 because 3... Okay. It's at 10 now already. So we can add on... What else we got? Plus 15 if the output is... If there's at least 3 biodiversity. Yes? Yeah. We should have 3 biodiversity here. I'm gonna put down a papaya tree. Plus bio booster. And they have an idea. Ocean, gems, elements, cat temple. If there are 2, 3, 4 cat biotica on the planet, huh? Well, I think gem seeker for the gems is something we can do because we have one already. We'll build a gem seeker. And we can add maybe another gem. This... Yeah. So we can place it here. There's a mineral booster there. And it benefits if it's next to an animal. And we can... maybe just throw down another guinea pig here. Just to add more food. Look at that. Plenty of wealth coming in. See, now that we've been through the a simpler planet one time, we can start putting things together really quickly, right? And we get to the next era already. Okay, so we could do a monument age, which builds on the gold that we've been going for. And we need to build up prestige. We need to have the goddess has 13, okay, 13 gold. And the goddess has prosperity of 40. I feel like we can do that. Let's confirm. First era, monument age. I'm not even founding another city yet. I'm just sort of growing this one as much as I can. So now we need to get this to level 13 on wealth. But I'm not sure if we can get this to grow enough. Also, the prosperity needs to be 40 on this one, so I feel like we need to settle a new city at this point. Oh wait, no. The borders did expand, so we're trying to get the wealth higher. So in the desert area, what can we do for wealth? Quartz, science, this if next to a plant bioticum. What do we got here? So papaya, I don't know. I assume papaya counts as a plant, right? You can see all minerals. Right. So these are all plants. So papaya does count as a plant. Ramon tree. So what we should be able to do is have this next, like here. Because it's next to the papaya. And then we can also have quartz here. Just to get even more wealth. So yeah, the papaya is feeding the red stone. Let's send that gold over. I actually love how the gold flies over, so you can actually see. Okay, so that doesn't quite get us to where we need to be, I think. We're going for 13, we're only at 10. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do some other things. Like, as in found another city here. Because I'm pretty sure I've done the best I can for this. Yeah, I think it's time to set up the rest of the planet with something. So let's go ahead and put down. Let's terraform. Some more ocean here. Let's throw down more swamp. Nope, sorry. Let's terraform. Hold on, I'm gonna bring you and you over to here, please. this walkover first. So then I'm going to terraform, swamp, do another nice big swamp here. And then we'll want... How big was the swamp again? To there? Yeah, we'll do some of that. And then I will terraform maybe just a bit of an ocean. And then like a little swamp island. Just to finish off this planet. And then I'd want to maybe settle a new city. Let's go with food this time. And put them here. Okay, we've got a nice looking planet. Okay, good. So we just need to... We're gonna settle a couple other cities now, because those sorts that we... Like, just growing the other cities helps the whole planet grow as well. Okay, good. We'll settle this here. Flower grounds on sea. Okay, so they want some population first. So first we've got mostly ocean slots. So let's go to plants. Let's throw down kelp. Let's throw down fish. Then let's throw down well, that's an animal booster. Let's throw down a clownfish. Let's throw down sea anemone. Good, we're getting all these boosting up. Very nice, very good. And you have some ideas. Fruit biotica, herbivore biotica. Do these fish count as herbivores? Herbivore. So the herring counts as a herbivore, but the clownfish do not. Undergrowth biotica. Like, we've got some room here now. I mean, fruit is kind of... Yeah, fruit is kind of the most beneficial one to go for. So we're gonna do some fruit biotica here. So let's see. Tree, fruit. So the Ramon tree doesn't count as fruit, but the papaya tree does. So we can throw down papaya. We actually don't have... We got some papayas. Now I could spam papayas, I guess. If adjacent to an animal bioticum. This will give us... Because that's a mineral booster. So I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna throw an animal guinea pig here. Oh, and we can go to the next era? Alright. Amethyst, papaya. So this will be guinea pig, adding a bit more food. Because the goal here mainly is to get to 10 population. But like, we need a bit more room, really. But it's okay, we can go to the next era first. Oh, but we completed, because right, we can't go beyond the ancient eras yet, because we haven't leveled up enough. So, we did okay, we reached 40 prosperity, I see, right? But this does help us unlock, like, it's very hard to get these higher level stars, because we haven't unlocked things, so we gotta unlock things to get the higher rewards, and unlock more things and get the higher rewards. That's sort of the gameplay loop here. Antimony. Oh, plus 30 for each distinct adjacent mineral. Wow. Forest mines. White willow. Okay, this gives us some nice stuff. So we can, of course, continue playing. And keep growing this a little bit more. But, you know, I think it makes sense to move on to another planet. Right? Because we level up, we now unlock the second era. Humanity can now advance into the second era, so we don't complete the planet at the end of the ancient era, right? We can now move on past the ancient era into the medieval era. And basically the idea is to keep adding more and more planets, right? You can see we've gotten a bunch of planets now. We can keep going. And I think it does actually accurately show these planets as what we built. Yeah, see, there's a... Wait, no, which one was the last one? This one? You can see the swamp between the two oceans. That's what we built last time, right? So you can see the planets coming along together. But basically, that is the game of Reus 2. And I wanted to showcase this, because I have listed this game before. In my upcoming games list videos, I had one for upcoming God games, and this was one of them. So here we are, we're being sponsored today to check this out, and, you know, I think it's pretty good. So thank you once again to Fire Squid for sponsoring us to check out Reus 2. Remember to click the link down below to have a look. It's on sale for the launch, and there is a bundle if you want to buy the first game and the new game together. It's so far a very nice, chill, cozy vibe for a new God game, and if you're intrigued, well, have a look. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.